Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. Again, my name is Geoffrey Davis. I'm host, also chairman and CEO of MAGE LLC. And I want to thank our hosts through this whole set of interviews, Sapers and Wallack. That means my co-host is Evan Macedo. Welcome, Evan.
Thank you, Geoffrey. It's great to be here.
All right. Also my traveling companion in the last year as we went to the Middle East. Had a great time together.
Oh, yeah, that was fantastic.
Fantastic. Next guest, also someone I've known for, it seems like forever. Forever. Geoffrey Mead, partner at AAFCPAs. Welcome, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff. It's been a while. I think we've probably known each other for 25.
25, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Dating ourselves.
Yeah, you looked a lot younger then.
And so did you.
But you're still a lot taller than me.
I haven't shrunk that much.
So before we get into FEI, why don't you tell us about AAFCPAs and what it is?
Happy to do that. Yeah, so AAFCPAs is a regional accounting firm. We have 3 locations, Westboro, Mass, Wellesley, and Boston, which is where I'm based. We are a full-service firm with a particular focus on privately held, closely held companies, family-owned, PE-owned, that type of thing. We are full complement of audit services, tax consulting, business process improvement, HR, investment planning, and the like. So what we try to do is be that resource for companies that are underserved and overcharged. So we're a value-focused, relationship-building firm.
That's fantastic.
Thanks.
And I know that your firm is a partner
Yes.
member of FEI. Can you explain a little bit what FEI is?
Yes.
Maybe what it means to be a partner firm?
I think that, FEI has been a wonderful organization for the firm. It was, our involvement was really initiated by one of my partners, Matthew Boyle, saw the value in FEI. We had an opportunity to become a corporate sponsor in FEI, and have to say that no turning back. I look at it, I try to be as involved as I can be. I think a key part of getting a lot of value and benefit out of FEI is to be a contributor, an active contributor, be on a committee, meet people. So I list things like networking, education, camaraderie, personal branding as all elements of what we get both as a firm, AAFCPAs, and as an individual.
What does a membership look like? Let's pretend I'm not a member, which I'm not, of FEI, and you're trying to convince me to become a member. Not that you'd want me.
Yeah.
So let's pretend it's my partner.
Okay.
Because you'd want him.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because we do have.
Jonathan's a lot more financial than I am.
We have minimum standards.
Yes. That's good to hear.
Great question, Jeff. I think that if we were sitting down and I was saying to you, look, if you want to get into an organization to get to network, FEI represents a lot of financial executives with a very diverse cross section of industries. So you've got professional service firms, you've got entities that are manufacturing entities, and so forth. There's a lot of different committees within the organization. So if you want to get involved, you're new to the area, perhaps, or you just want to expand your own network, I cannot think of a better organization to do that. One anecdotal story, if I may.
You may.
Thank you. We just hired, the firm just hired for our managed accounting services group, a gal, a woman who was in Big Four, and then worked in private industry and wanted to migrate back into public accounting. And I was asked to meet her. So we did it over phone yesterday. She's a very new hire and based out in the Westboro office. And she asked me, she said, Jeff, what can I do? It's been a while since I've been in public accounting. What can I do to expand my network, that I can expand who I know and what I know? And immediately, and I'm not joking, I said FEI. I said, we're corporate sponsors. It's a great organization. You will meet so many different people from all different industries. She happens to be technology, but that's okay. There's just all sorts of other allied organizations. And so we talked a bit about FEI, and she is on board. And I suspect that once we start having our monthly meetings after the summer's over, that she'll be participating in FEI, and I'm going to want to encourage her to actually join a committee as well, because she has a lot to offer. So that's what I would say.
Do you join as an organization or as an individual, or both? Or is there a big
have the
difference in
option-
fees?
Yeah, you have the option of both. We join as an organization, and we have the ability, Jeff, to, I'm not quite certain how many can go, maybe 4 or 5. And so what we try to do, there's some standing partners within the firm that go because they are involved and invested in the relationship. And then there's maybe 1 or 2 that perhaps can't make the meeting, or we just want to introduce FEI to them and them to FEI. Because again, it's all about committees. I think the key piece here is committee involvement. If you just go to have a dinner and listen to a speaker, that's okay, but you can do that anywhere. It's really the quality of the individuals that are serving on committees, I think, that unlocks the benefits of FEI.
Well, you really get to work with people, and you don't
You
look
do.
like you're just not there for business.
You do.
And I think that's a good rule of any organization. Don't look like you're there to take. Look like you're there to give.
Right, and I have to say that we do give as an organization, and I will also say that in the 3 years that I've been involved in FEI, I've gotten 3 clients directly from working with FEI, being involved with FEI, going to dinners, being involved in committees. Literally have gotten 3 audit tax clients from that involvement. So what better measure, Jeff
Right.
and Evan, than that?
That's good.
Yeah.
And, I know you've spoken a lot of,
Yeah.
spoken highly about the committees. What different types of committees are there? And, say if I'm a new member to FEI, what would I have to do to join a committee?
Yeah, that's great question. I'm on the PD Professional Development Committee. I have to be honest with you, I don't have all the committees at the top of my head, but I think what you do is you just ask. I think one of the things about FEI is that they encourage participation. They have a kickoff meeting, usually in the late summer, where you can meet all the chairs, and they're looking for involvement. So you go as an invited guest. Let's say you're not a member. You go as an invited guest. Your person that invites you walks you around, introduces you to different people. You might have a particular interest in something related to your profession, let's say, and you meet. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing about FEI is I believe that there is a culture within the organization that is welcoming. There's never sort of, hey, we have enough. It's always come and get involved. The more the better. And I really do think that's a cultural sort of thing about FEI that not necessarily you see in all organizations.
That sounds like a great organization.
It's terrific. It really is.
So if somebody were looking for you at let's say if they're looking for FEI, I'll ask you first, Evan. How would they find FEI so that they could join and inquire?
Well, they can go onto the FEI website. There's a lot of information on there to start. If there's a lot of different CFOs and executives in FEI, which I'm sure, most people might know 1 or 2 people in it. And they can easily just ask that person to bring them along as a guest to one of the next events that they have.
Yeah, I think, Evan, in addition to that, and I address this to you too, Jeff, is that FEI is an organization is only as strong as the folks that are in it. And so if I'm out with my clients or I'm out, having lunch with a referral source, you have to weave FEI into the conversation. Particularly because we're all interested in meeting people. Everybody's interested in meeting people. We have social media is everywhere. Everyone's connected to everybody. But many people ask, what works? I can join all these organizations, but what truly works? So, I'm always on a selling mode because of who I am and what I do. And so part of getting to know FEI and how do people find out about FEI is FEI relies on the members to network out and advertise and market the organization to these people that are not members, and then explain why it's an organization at least worthy of a visit. Go to a meeting.
You have me intrigued. I'm ready.
You'll be my guest.
You
in the
guys
next
have made
meeting.
it closed. You got me. And if somebody wants to find you, Jeff, at
Yeah.
AAFCPAs, and before you even tell us how to find you, I have to tell you that when I was consulting in one of the largest private accounting firms in New England 25 years ago, I was told by the senior partners, you have to meet Jeff Mead. He's one of our up-and-coming stars of the firm, and he has to be retained. He's a star of the firm. He's got strong opinions. And you got to meet him. And now you're that guy.
Thanks.
You're the senior partner, right?
I am one of them, that's for sure. I am, by age, for sure.
Right. And I remember meeting
Yeah.
you in those early days.
I do too.
You were not shy with me.
No, and
Never.
That never changed.
No, and it was good. I always knew what you were thinking. You pointed me to the problem.
Yeah.
You weren't shy about it,
Yeah.
which was good. So if somebody's looking for you, Jeff, how would they do that?
I mean, they can, certainly, just Google AAFCPAs and you can find me there. Free to give an email address. I don't know if that's
Sure.
appropriate. Yeah. So my email address is jmead, MEAD, at AAFCPA.com.
And I will say that accurately, that probably 25 years ago, no one was stronger to point me to a problem out of a very large accounting firm than Jeff Mead, and he was prophetic.
Thank you.
He knew where the problem was.
Yeah.
So I have to endorse him. So
Thanks, Jeff.
thanks for being on the show, Jeff.
No, my pleasure. I
Full
really
circle.
enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely. Good to see you again, Jeff.
Yeah, you
Evan,
too.
Thank you.
And thank you, Evan, for bringing Jeff on. I always
Yes,
look
my
forward to seeing
pleasure.
him. Thanks. And remind everybody, this is Radio Entrepreneurs from the one and only Sapers and Wallack. We'll be right back after these messages.